Are you the kind of parent who always wants your child or children or people around you that because they might not be your children, but the younger ones around you or people you look after who live in your house, to consistently please you by doing only what you ask them to do without allowing them autonomy? Are you that kind of parent? Well, today we're talking to you. My name is Adeola Kingsley James. So why did I ask that question? There's a lot of undoing that we're going to have to do, honestly. And the more I think about it, the more I ask myself, how on earth are we going to do this undoing? Because it's so engraved in us. Why have I been talking so much about trauma, talking about healing, talking about getting help and all of that? Why? I'll tell you. One, from experience, my own personal experience. I got into a journey of being a stepmother without even knowing how to be a human being that is wholesome. And so from that place, I expected, because I was broken and wounded and empty, I expected other people to fill me up. And who are these other people? My spouse, my stepchildren, until my child came. The people around me, my in-laws, I wanted to please everybody, even the outlaws. I wanted to please people. And I started doing things that I normally would not do, but because I wanted people to, keep saying, oh, I'm such a great person, and keep validating me, and also running far away from that title, the wicked stepmother, which I didn't even know we have placed upon ourselves out of fear, because every Hollywood and Nollywood movie that's talking about a step-parent, the step-parent, especially the women, it's not even the men, the women are always evil. And I don't know why. Maybe something happened to somebody who created the story, and then all of a sudden it became the norm. So a lot of battling went on in my head and in my heart and in my life, because what you think, you act on, and those are your results, period. That's how thoughts, emotions, actions, results, chicken apple. So if you had a terrible result, you had a terrible thought. If you had a phenomenal result, you had a great thought. And nobody, we never overthink great memories. We overthink the positive ones, because nobody wakes up and says, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm going to make so much money today, and they keep overthinking it. No, it's only when, I'm not going to make that money. That's when you now overthink the negatives. But we underthink the positives. And we need to start overthinking positives and underthinking negatives so that the results in our lives will be better. Just putting that there, hashtag living better lives. Okay? So now let's go back to what I was saying about me. Now, because I had that emptiness, and the people that I also wanted to fill me up could not fill me up, because even they were empty. I mean, there had been a loss. My stepkids had lost their mother. My husband had lost his wife before me, right? They're dealing with their own issues. They had their own in-laws and all those people. They had a life that they were living, because I came in 7 years after. So really, what could I expect? If I knew better, I would have done things a different way. And so because I now know better, I'm doing it a different way, and I'm teaching other people how to. So that maybe you can avoid some of the things that I went through as a stepmom and even a mom, because eventually my own child came and I just passed it on to my daughter. So we never think that these children are meant to, they exist for our pleasure. So you tell them, in fact, I used to believe that children, you command them. If whatever you tell them to do, they do. Who the hell are they? You command a child, you say, stand up, go there, the child stand up. If the child does not go, slap the child there. Because that's how we were raised. There's a lot of commanding and bullying, but that's how they also knew how to do it. And also because another reason also is because they were lazy to be parents. They will come back from work because they're already tired and frustrated. Rather than dealing with that work and dealing with us, they will just put us and slap all the frustration that they have brought from outside on us. So our parents were also lazy parents. And they parented us from a lazy standpoint. And so I learned that behavior as well. And I also was a lazy mother. And I wanted my children to keep affirming me because I couldn't affirm myself and nobody was affirming me. And in my case, I have come here to save you. So you must worship the ground and the feet that I walk with. Not just my children, but him as well, because I've come to save you from loneliness. See the sense of entitlement that I had. I've come to save you and them and everybody in your family, because now I also have the wherewithal. I also have money. So damn you for not, come on guys. So there's that sense of entitlement that you believe that your children owe you and they were born for your pleasure. And because you cannot take it out on your husband or your wife, you take it out on these children. Because you can't take it out on your boss at work, you take it out on your children, because in your mind they are small, they are little you, and how dare they, after you have been abused and insulted on the outside, you now come and take it also from these ones that you own and you gave birth to and are nothing. Parents, I honestly think that you're doing a great job based on the knowledge that you have, but you can be doing way better if you get better knowledge. And how do you get better knowledge? Just like when you go to school and you do masters, you need to go to school to be a parent and also keep doing masters and mistresses of being a parent. You've got to do it. And there are courses online, there are courses everywhere. Where you can, if you Google it now, you will see courses even in Nigeria or anywhere in the world that teaches you. And if you don't know anybody, come to me, I will help you. There's Dr. Shefali, another brilliant teacher. There's so many brilliant people who are teaching parents how to be better and wholesome parents. But you can only be wholesome to the degree and give wholesomeness to people to the degree that you are wholesome and giving it to yourself. If you hate yourself, you will hate other people. If you criticize yourself, you will do it to other people. If you knock yourself down all the time, you will do it to other people. If you love yourself, you will do it to other people. If you're kind to yourself and you have empathy towards yourself and sympathy towards yourself, you will do it to other people as well. And only to the extent at which you're able to do it to yourself. So how can we help our children? By first helping ourselves. It's not something a lot of parents want to hear. And it's even a conversation I had with my husband not too long. And I said, how did we teach these children to think that it was okay for them to do the things that they're doing? How did we teach them? And my husband didn't want to hear it. He said, no, what do you mean? They are children. And I'm like, yes, but we need to understand that they learned from us. So how did we contribute to this problem that we're facing right now? If, for example, your child, I think my child had lied about something, and my husband was upset about it, and I asked him, I said, how did we teach him how to lie? We don't want to hear that question, do we? Because we are saints. Not saying we don't do anything wrong, but we do. And so I asked him, I said, do we lie? Do you, Mr. Husband, do you lie? Do I, Mrs. Wife and Mother, do I lie? So why would I now be offended that my child is lying when I'm doing the same thing? Why would I beat a child for lying and stealing when I also lie and steal? How do you want to do that? But if I showed good example and I did different things to show my child that my child was okay, it's okay to do certain things and made it normal, my child will always come to me and say, Mommy, I know that you're going to be upset, but I'm the one that broke it. Because they know that I'm not going to overreact and sound irrational. Because we lie to ourselves as husbands and wives now. Or in relationship, did you go there? No, I didn't go. But you were there. But why did you lie? Because I don't want her problem. Because I don't want his problem. So I'd rather just say I didn't go. But that's a lie. So when our children now lie, how can you not say, why are you lying? And then you punish, not discipline, you punish that child and inflict pain onto that child for doing the exact same thing that you are doing. We've got to come off our high horses as parents and come down and level with our children, and first of all apologize to them for even teaching them that it's okay to do some of the things that they're doing, and believing that we have autonomy to get away with anything and they don't. I don't think it's right anymore. I think parents need to now be honest. Come out, be honest, be vulnerable, be sensitive towards them, knowing that we too did the same thing or maybe even worse to our own parents. Honestly, I tell my children, if you do half of what me I did to my father and my mother, I will heal you. So why would I now be upset that my children are doing some things when I even did worse? Why am I upset? And why am I beating them for it? I taught them how to do it to a large extent. And so how do I unteach them? It starts with me first. It starts with me undoing it and apologizing for teaching them. And then I'm showing them a better and higher behavior for them to grasp, for them to now do differently. Parenting starts with you. For you to have a wholesome child, you as a parent has to be wholesome. Everything starts with you. Hi there, my name is Adeola Kingsley James. I hope you've enjoyed my video, and I hope that something I said resonated with your spirit. If it did, please share me with other people because it will resonate with other people. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that button below, and finally click on the notification bell so that once my videos drop, you get it. Don't forget, I'm here for you as a sister and a friend. If you want somebody to talk to, send us a DM, send us a message so that we can share and care with you. Love and light. I'm Adeola once again.